The Carsnouva was named the Hyundai Ioniq 5 EV of the year 2 years ago. Performance-wise, Kia's EV6 GT sets the bar for Korean automakers. Throw those two platform-sharing vehicles, large tires and brakes, some out-of-the-box thinking, and more than 6,000 miles of development over the hazardous 12.9-mile Nürburgring Nordschleife into a performance spectrum mixer, and out comes the tasty 2024 Hyundai Ioniq 5 Newtons. Let's dispel the idea that the Ioniq 5 is a re-bodied Kia EV6 GT. The Hyundai raises the bar. Bushing tolerances, 3-position electronically controlled dampers, and spring tuning are unique to it. An aluminum 2-piece lower control arm is added to the Ioniq 5's stamped steel unit. More structural adhesives and 42 welding spots strengthen the structure. Subframes and motor and battery mounting location have been upgraded to increase lateral stiffness. Like other electrified cars, the Ioniq 5 Newtons has synthetic audio. And Active Sound Plus has 3 sound settings that may be changed from afar to in your face. Evolution makes that annoying spacey noise. Supersonic sounds like a fighter aircraft, and ignition is the most interesting. Hyundai wanted ignition to sound like the Elantra N or Kona N's turbocharged 2.0-liter inline 4 with its 8 internal and 2 exterior speakers. Hyundai's most powerful customer-facing vehicle is the Ioniq 5 Newtons. The normal operation produces 601 horsepower and 545 pound-feet of torque from its 2-axle mounted motors, which spin up to 21,000 RPM. Grin Boost activates 641 horses in the stable. Hyundai promises a 3.4-second dash to 60 miles per hour in boost mode. That's modest, considering the 576 HP Kia EV6 GT completed it in 3.1. Hyundai says the peak speed is 161 miles per hour, which we confirmed on Germany's Autobahn. Simulated gear shifts from the Ioniq 5 Newtons eShift software affect how the brain processes EVs. InShift simulates an 8-speed dual-clutch automatic by temporarily halting motor torque delivery. The 5 Newtons jolts on upshifts. When the ignition sound mode is on, downshifts are rev-matched and come with speaker pops and bangs. Hyundai admits that stopping torque delivery with any shift isn't the fastest route around the track, but only by a little margin. You'll reach a simulated fuel cutoff if you use the shift paddles and miss a shift. The Ioniq 5 will restrict the power supply if cart in high gear. Less, it's false and unconnected to the mechanicals, but it adds a level of interaction that the electric world has lost. Hyundai's largest brake stop stuff. A single piston slider pinches a 14.2-inch rotor in the back, while 4-piston fixed calipers squeeze 15.7-inch rotors 0.7 inches larger than the EV6 GT's up front. Hyundai engineers installed brake-specific brake cooling ducts to cool the binders in the Ioniq 5 Newtons. Hyundai says the 5 Newtons' N-Brake Regen will provide 0.6 gram off deceleration to relieve friction brake strain. The Ioniq 5 Newtons is forged 21-inch wheels and Hyundai spec Pirelli P0 Elect 275/35ZR to 21 tires transfer ground forces. The 5 Newtons has a redesigned steering rack and a stronger steering column to help the driver feel the tire's grip. The 4th-generation battery pack, which previously contained 77.4 kWh, now stores 84.0 kWh of usable energy. Range estimates will be available closer to launch, but they won't be groundbreaking. 220 miles about the 5 Newtons of service life are important to Hyundai. The Ioniq should be able to complete 2 laps of the Nürburgring Nordschleife without performance loss. Hyundai increased airflow to the nose using vertical slits in the upper bumper cover to maximize the 5 Newtons' cooling package. Instead of stacking radiators like deli cold cuts, stacking them on top makes for more efficient radiator packing. Hot air from one isn't forced into another. There's also a better oil cooler and battery chiller. Like the gas-powered N vehicles, the Ioniq 5 has many driving modes. N-Race's Sprint mode maximizes performance and power. For the two-lap mission, Endurance mode manages battery, motor output, and regeneration procedures to increase track time. Hyundai's N-Drift Optimizer simulates rear-wheel drive clutch kick movement. Two battery preconditioning modes maximize performance, track and drag racing. Internal combustion automobiles and treatments are on the inside. Micro Suite covers the interior, and the N-Bucket seats provide the same support and comfort as the gasser. Unlike the Ioniq 5, the N has a full-length center console with a knee pad to buffer against high lateral stresses. Hyundai's new steering wheel with programmable buttons may be its most difficult. In early 2024, the Ioniq 5 Newtons will be available in 10 hues, including the N-specific Performance Blue in gloss and matte. The price will be released closer to launch, but expect $70,000.